Geekdom. This is Chipmunk doing another reaction. Today we're reacting to a horror short film. This is a video from Alta's channel, and today is Frightmare Friday. Apologize. So, yeah, I wanted to check out a horror short film from Alta's channel. This is The Gate. Again, as y'all know, Alta is a good channel to check out as far as just horror shorts. They have a lot of different styles of horror on their channel as far as just them posting. So yeah, I think it's a good channel to check out some interesting and fun horror shorts. So but let's go ahead and check this out. This one looks like it's pretty interesting. The thumbnail looked like it was an alien or something, so I was like, I'm curious. But let's go ahead and check this out and see exactly how this goes. For the gate that leads to domination is wide, the road is clear, many choose to travel it. Oh, damnation. Apologize, I said domination like my. For the road that leads into damnation. Yeah, American education people.
Could you tell me how his physical condition appeared to you at this point?
Well, it was fairly dark, but I could see that he was doubled over and was propping himself up against one of the cars. I thought he was ill or maybe injured. That's what it looked like.
And did he see you or respond to you in any way?
No, he didn't.
Was there anybody else with him?
I didn't see anyone, no.
Did you make any attempt to speak to him?
Yes. But he didn't reply, so I went over to see if I could help, which is when he began to have a sort of convulsion. A seizure, I think.
What did you do then?
Well, I didn't really know what to do for him, so I just thought that the best thing to do was to call for an ambulance, but I couldn't get a signal. So I decided to get to the nearest landline instead.
Okay. I just need to clarify. You mentioned in your preliminary statement that you saw an unusual deterioration in Mr. Russell's condition, in addition to the seizure he was experiencing. Could you tell me at what point this occurred, please?
It was just after that. As I was leaving to get help, to get to a phone, I mean, just as I reached the elevator, I looked back at him.
Okay. Could you describe again what it was you saw?
That was a pretty nice shot, though. I'm like, dang.
I understand that it was only a few hours after this incident that an additional 2 bodies were found. That would be in the early hours of the 14th.
Yes, at 2 different locations. Both displayed evidence of the same extreme physical trauma that Mr. Russell had experienced. I should point out that the subsequent post-mortem examinations determined that each victim did belong to the same particularly rare blood group. This couldn't have been the exclusive cause of death, but as we later found out, it was certainly relevant. There was some initial speculation that a new virulent form of rabies might have been responsible, which could have caused the accelerated metabolic collapse, but was highly unlikely to have caused the gross distortion of the skeletal structure. In any case, there was no evidence of its presence in any of the PCR tests.
So it's not an alien exactly.
In fact, there was no presence of any toxins, contagion, or infectious agents at all.
Proceeding to the night of the 16th, significant in 2 regards.
Yes. At 8:17 p.m, a call was made to the emergency services from a residential address in Canary Wharf. The caller gave a brief description of her husband's symptoms before being unexpectedly cut off. When paramedics finally gained entry to the apartment 25 minutes later, they found 2 bodies, identified as a Mr. and Mrs. Halliday. The pathologist's report concluded that Mrs. Halliday had suffered a depressed fracture of the skull and multiple fractures to the C3 and C4 vertebrae. In short, her husband's physical deterioration had become so uncontrollable that she had been killed as she attempted to assist him.
It would seem that the Joint Committee recognised the potential threat that you advised them of and responded accordingly.
Fortunately, yes. The emergency measures were in place before the next occurrence, which took place a little over 36 hours later.
So some of these actually look pretty nice. Like, the editing of these looks so good. I wonder what that used to be.
Was it determined why the physical deformities advanced so aggressively in this instance?
Not conclusively, but subsequent cellular examination of the deceased did result in a partial breakthrough. Cytology research at Roslin identified part of the biological process that we now know to be responsible. By this stage, research efforts were focused on what role DNA might have during these episodes. And quite quickly, the Roslin team determined that certain long redundant gene sequences were becoming activated. It's never been clear as to what their functional purpose may have been in the past, but one theory is that they once played an important role in the evolutionary process. This may also explain the range of somewhat primitive physical characteristics we've seen in each of these cases.
And the incident in the Crixon Finance building?
Yes, on the evening of the 19th. Following a board meeting that had finished at 7:25 p.m, an account executive and one of his assistants had elected to work on into the evening. At approximately 8:35 p.m, just over an hour later, the PA made her way down to the second floor to have a set of papers signed off by a member of the auditing team. Now, this was Mr. Martin Wiseman.
And it's very like sci-fi movie-ish. It's like how it's shot and stuff like that. The looks, the way it's edited. So I see a lot of stuff on like the Sci-Fi Channel when I used to watch TV a lot. It used to be, I used to watch Sci-Fi Channel like crazy.
At 8:54 p.m, Mr. Wiseman was
So I understand why he
deceased
in here
in the
running
fourth
behind
floor
him.
lobby area. But most importantly, physical evidence found in Mr. Wiseman's office was confirmation that he regularly purchased pharmaceutical products via an unregulated online retailer. The discovery of similar products found in the possession of the other victims led to the conclusion that they too had made purchases from the very same website. Forensic analysis of this evidence revealed that it contained a highly unstable, synthesized property that was chemically similar to hormone that is naturally found in the process of DNA construction and repair. It is this similarity that had prevented earlier detection during the pathology examinations. In short, the prolonged usage of this unstable chemical, combined with an unusual blood group, eventually culminated in activating the catastrophic biological process that caused their deaths.
As you will already know, the website in question has already been shut down, and steps have been taken to bring those responsible to account for the iniquity of what has happened here. I have briefed the Minister thus far, and he is satisfied that a major public health crisis has been averted. He asks that I should thank you and your team for the work done.
If I might say one last thing, continued diligence in this matter is critical. We know from past experience that even the most aggressive public health warnings are frequently ineffective. With unlicensed pharmaceutical retailers becoming more and more prevalent, it is entirely possible that we will face further emergencies of this type in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Ackerman. We will take your concerns under advisement.
Yeah. That was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. Again, it's not all for like jump scares and stuff like that, but it was a very nice story to talk about like an issue, and that's one thing I do like with horror. They do go off of like different issues and stuff like that, and they go to just the extreme when it comes to like different stuff. But they do talk about and relay messages that are important. And yeah, it is a lot of companies and stuff that be like selling different products and medical things and stuff online. It's supposed to be cheaper and stuff like that you can purchase. They say it works just as well as some of these other products or this product, but then we don't know the exact side effects and what could lead to taking some of these either performance drugs or health drugs or nutritional drugs, stuff like that, like whatever they're trying to just sell and get out stuff online just to make a few dollars. It's like, man, it's a lot of stuff and we never know exactly what affects you and stuff like that. There's so many different like weird like keto drugs and stuff that people had that wasn't really good, and some people ended up dying from it. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta definitely be careful what you're buying if it's not the correct thing or what they're trying to sell and stuff like that. It's definitely hard, but people have to do their research when it comes to different products and stuff like that before they purchase it. I know I'm guilty of not looking up different things before I end up putting my money on it, but yeah, I was like, it's something we all have to do that's better, stuff like that, to actually just do research and look up different things before we actually start trying to purchase and use these products and stuff like that, because even stuff you buy at the store, a lot of them have like different side effects and stuff like that changes your hormones or changes this and changes that, because it got some type of chemical or something in it that will damage and hurt you. Like even stuff you buy at the grocery store and you eat. So yeah, it's always a mess, but it is what it is. It's horrible to say it is what it is, but that's because I was about to say, well, that's life, and then I was like, well, that's horrible to say too. It's like stuff we could change, but right now it's just like, man. But let me know what y'all think about this. Oh yeah, scary ratings. Apologize. It wasn't scary. It wasn't scary, but especially for me. But I'll give it a 5, just because of like the scares and stuff that it did have. I think it still worked. But it wasn't anything that was jump scare. Well, I'll give it a 6 because of the one what's scene in the office. I thought had the whole, you know, build up and stuff as far as the intensity and as far as supposed to be to lead to the scare. So I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. But it wasn't anything that was like crazy scary or anything like that. So I'll leave it at that. But I thought they did a good job with the film, with the animation and stuff of the characters and the the mutated humans. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. If you like this video, please put a like in the video. If you like to subscribe to some more of my videos, please do. Thank you all so much for jumping on and giving me a try. I really do appreciate it. Please do take care of yourselves and each other. Peace and geekdom.